SolidCAM's toolkit enables you to define and manage various sets of default cutting parameters for the tool. This can be easily done in the cutting condition data. When a tool is added to the tool table, it's given a default set of cutting conditions, which is indicated in the table. In the tabs below, we can view and edit the feed and spin values, which are initially taken from the SolidCAM settings. Feed and spin M are the cutting parameters used in milling operations, and feed and spin T are those used in turning operations. Both can be defined for the tool if necessary. If the tool will be used for only one or the other, it can be specified as such in the Applications column of the table. For this example, let's select Milling from the list. When we do that, we'll see the Feed and Spin tab for turning is deactivated, and in the table, the feeds and spins defined for milling are displayed. What if we want to use this tool for the machining of different work materials, each material requiring its own set of cutting parameters? Well, Toolkit makes it simple. Using the table's right-click menu, we can add more cutting condition sets. Let's add another. Then we can click the Work Material column to select the desired material. Now we can define the corresponding feed and spin data. Their units can be entered in two types: units per minute or per tooth for the feeds, and either RPM or cutting velocity for the speeds. For this example, I'll use the default units and enter some values. Now we have two default sets of cutting parameters defined for our tool. Let's add one more. I'll modify the feed and spin values, this time by simply scrolling the mouse wheel. Now there's three default sets of cutting parameters defined for our tool. Using the table, we can rename them, and we can further edit the feeds and speeds and/or coolant options for each one by selecting it in the list and using the corresponding tabs. When selecting the tool for an operation, the cutting condition set we want to use should be chosen by clicking its radio button in the list. Switching to the Data tab of the tool page, we can see the operation is given the appropriate feeds and speeds. Once the tool is selected for the operation, it's possible to choose a different set of cutting parameters without having to go back into the Toolkit dialog box. To do so, we can simply click the Cutting Conditions button and choose the one that we want to use.